Well, hello everyone. I had thought that I was finished with the topic of sleep for a little bit. Last night, however, Alicia suffered a couple of night terrors. So I thought I'd just speak to you today about what I do to cope with them. You see, there's a lot of information out there on night terrors because I certainly did my homework when Alicia started having hers. And unfortunately, it wasn't all good news. There's not a lot they know factually about night terrors, and there doesn't seem to be a lot that you can actually do about them either. Most of the things I read did stress the importance and benefits of a routine, which was why I made sure to always do my routine with Alicia. But outside of that, they just say let your child go through the night terror, and as a parent, it's usually a lot worse than it is for the actual child because once it's over, they go to sleep and apparently they just forget all about it. So it's best not to even talk to your child about their night terror. So that's pretty much what I've understood. Although you do need to be aware of what you read on the internet and check which ones have facts behind them, because what I was reading in general was that these night terrors can last from 5 minutes through to half an hour. In my situation, Alicia seems to suffer hers for about 45 minutes, and that's her general time frame, not half an hour. So some kids can have them a lot longer than what's commonly written about. And there's not too much information about how many they have a night, and I've had Alicia have up to 3 one night, and last night she had 2. So that also happens. A lot of them talk about how many hours of what part of the REM they're in. I just find that hers are usually at a set time each night, regardless of what time she goes to bed, which is a bit odd because it doesn't matter what time she goes to bed. She always seems to wake up approximately at the same time to have her night terror. And they also say that they are hereditary. I apparently suffered night terrors back in the day when my parents didn't really know what that was all about, and I had my brain scan, and that's a memory I can actually remember, getting all these things put on my head and having a scan done. It was quite bizarre, but one of the things I do remember is that I was allowed to choose a toy at the end of it, and I chose some texters so I could do my drawings. Anyway, I said I was going to tell you what I did to cope with it, and heeding the advice of the things that I had read, I make sure that Alicia cannot hurt herself because she tosses and turns and cries out quite a lot during that 45-minute time frame. So I put all her pillows around her, and because she sleeps in a single bed by herself, I then lie down on the outside of the bed so she doesn't toss and turn herself off the bed by accident. Then I just let her toss and turn, and I rub her back, and I stroke her hair, and I hold her hand as much as I'm able to, given that she's moving around and pulls away from me quite a lot. And I give her lots of positive words. I feel that even if she is in the throes of a night terror, she still will be able to hear my voice, and that should be a soothing voice for her. So I will say things like, "You're safe, Mummy's here, you're in your own room, you're okay. You're safe, Mummy's here, Mummy loves you very much. You're okay, you're safe in your own bed, in your own room." And I repeat that. I also repeat affirmations for her because, we're going with that whole sleep osmosis thing. So I'll tell her all the amazing things about herself. You are generous, you are happy, you're imaginative, you are a fun child, and going along the I am statements, but for her, I use a lot of you are. So you are generous, you are thoughtful, you are kind, you are safe, you are in your own bed, Mummy loves you, Daddy loves you, you are amazing, you are safe. And I just keep doing that throughout the whole thing and patiently wait until she's finished, and then she goes straight into her sleep and, like they say, hopefully forget about it all. So that's just what I do when my daughter has her night terrors. I hope you don't have to suffer the same thing like I do, and hopefully she will grow out of this. But now you can understand why sleep is such a big topic for me. Anyway, have a lovely day, and I will speak again soon. Thanks.